Focal TV, bringing you innovation to broadcasting, news, views, comments, and analysis of issues happening in Liberia and the rest of the world. Focal TV, with check and balance, we break it as it unfolds. Focal TV, bringing you face-to-face with newsmakers in town. Focal TV, the best online platform in broadcasting. Focal TV, located at Tobo Village, Somalia Drive, Liberia. Be the part and experience the best in online broadcasting. Keep focal. Focal TV, bringing you innovation to broadcasting, news, views, comments, and analysis of issues happening in Liberia and the rest of the world. Focal TV, with check and balance, we break it as it unfolds. Focal TV, bringing you face-to-face with newsmakers in town. Focal TV, the best online platform in broadcasting. Focal TV, located at Tobo Village, Somalia Drive, Liberia. Be the part and experience the best in online broadcasting. Keep focal.
Yeah, you know, one God will take them from Ghana to Liberia. Yeah. Every day is a holiday. Oh, it's a holiday. Every day is a holiday. Oh, it's a holiday. Every day is a holiday. Oh, it's a holiday. Every day is a holiday. Oh, it's a holiday.
Me, I wanna party your party, papa. I wanna party your party, papa. Me, I wanna party your party, papa. Party, oh, party, oh. Me, I wanna party your party, papa. I wanna party your party, papa. Me, I wanna party your party, papa. Party, oh, party, oh.
Girl, we got some energy and baddies on the table. I just wanna spend my money, baby, do me bang bang. Girl, I know you flexing, and I know you cruising. I just wanna show you good time, don't refuse me. I don't wanna walk, my energy stay far. Give me your love, don't do that. I just wanna give you all my love. So I don't wanna lie, baby, that your body give me shit.
Brabby, why you taking? Oh, man, picking anything. Okay, get my Brabby, bottle water, like drink. When I bottle water, I'm one of my big nights. Oh, Brabby. How can you know that you not know I put it? When you say answer, you my alley exclusive. Love is sweet and sure I know. So I enjoy my life. Because anytime I can go, love you and leave.
Focal TV, bringing you innovation to broadcasting, news, views, comments, and analysis of issues happening in Liberia and the rest of the world. Focal TV, with check and balance, we break it as it unfolds. Focal TV, bringing you face-to-face with newsmakers in town. Focal TV, the best online platform in broadcasting. Focal TV, located at Tobo Village, Somalia Drive, Liberia. Be the part and experience the best in online broadcasting. Keep focal.
Yes, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just say good evening because the time check here is 5 p.m. at the headquarters of Timendi, the cousin studio of Fokai TV. Today, basically, you will not have your regular host, Mr. Lavi Ernest Lincoln. You are going to be having me here for the rest of the day. I'm going to be taking you through the evaluation process of the Andy Bropleh Jallah Foundation's Excellent Students Award, and basically it has been a week long so far with this exercise with Lavi Ernest Lincoln having the kids here from different high schools who happens to be valedictorians of various institutions across district number 13 coming to share their thoughts on diversified topics as it relates to juxtaposing their scholarship. So basically, we are here. I'm Nima Damokuma. I'm going to be here with you for the next 1 hour. We'll have multiple youngsters coming in, but firstly, we are going to be having Miss Hannah Bidel. Come here, Hannah, welcome. How do you feel being here today so far?
I feel excited.
You feel excited? Which school do you represent?
Joy High School.
Joy Preparatory High School. Where is that? Where is that located? Tusafiro. Okay. With no time to waste, I think we basically need to go straight into our topic. You are expected to talk on of private and public schools, which can be termed as the best. So I think we would love to know what is the difference when we talk about public schools and private schools. What do you make of the two?
Well, private schools are schools supported by private organizations,
Okay.
individuals, while public school are schools supported by the government.
Okay.
This as they charge no money.
Schools supported by the government and charge no money. So in your writings, we saw you stating that public school suffers inadequate spaces or seats which cause students to stand behind desks to take lesson. What what do you make of that? I mean, have you visited any form of public school before coming
Yes,
up with such a resolution?
yeah, I have, and that's why I actually saw. So if they have to get rid of that, then they must try to restrict the acceptance of students. Like take students that they are able to have sufficient space and seats for.
You say the public schools should limit the amount of students.
So
But in essence, the issue about public schools, you understand, you just stated that these are schools that are owned by government. And by constitution, you understand that it is the fundamental right of all Liberian students to to have access, or all Liberian child to have access to education. And that is the responsibility of government. Do you think public schools limiting enrollment wherein to have certain number, because you stated that public schools are overcrowded, and while it's true that public schools are overcrowded, but it is still a fact that vast majority of Liberian students are still out of school. So don't you think limiting enrollment in public schools as per your own recommendation will deprive other students from having access to education?
well, it will, but when I say they should limit the students, that means government should find a way to, you know, find a better way to sort things out, like to have as many as government school, student can get enrolled.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you are recommending that in your own position of limiting enrollment, there should be the organization of multiple public institutions. So if we didn't give up Bropleh used to be taking 50 students or 150 students in one class, you are basically saying for a standardized form of education, there should be 50 students in that class, and government should create other learning institutions to facilitate or complement academic enrollment. And okay, so basically we've seen in institutions, different institutions nowadays in learning institutions, you understand that there are different forms of misbehavior, different form of misbehavior. What do you think is the cause of that by students?
Well, some students, I mean, the root cause of those behavior, those misbehavior, is actually from home. Yeah,
Wow.
they say train all your child in a way that when he or she grow up, he shall not depart from it. Or charity begin
At home and
abroad.
abroad.
Yeah. So some start at home and then they are so wayward at home to the extent that nobody can easily control them when they are out. Yeah. So misbehavior starts at home. Yeah, and another thing is that association. Yeah, some
Association?
yeah, association damage people a lot. Yeah, some students
How?
have good behavior, and then if they happen to get into a friendship that they are involved in drug abuse, drinking, and then you see we have something they call peer pressure. Yeah,
Okay.
and some friends are not that strong to resist. Some friends, they have some people that are very influential. Some friends know how to influence others. So they might influence the student, to get involved in what they are doing. And at times the student won't be able to reform. They will have to, fall into their trap.
So in your own thoughts, between public schools and private schools, where do you find students misbehaving the most?
Public schools.
Public schools? How? I mean, public schools, these are students who barely have for themselves. Do you think they will go to school wanting to misbehave and whatever, just like that? I say in public schools, you find basically poor people. So with the access to education, you don't think public school students are more yearning for education instead of going there to misbehave?
Well, perhaps it's possible, but you find majority, we go by percentage.
Okay.
Yeah. So you have high rate of people, involved in that.
So you have done a survey. You have done a survey and it has proven that public school students misbehave the most.
Yeah.
So from your own perspective, right? What are some measures you think that public school administrators can put into place to meet up with private schools? Because we want to have the conversation in a way wherein it is your thoughts that we are presenting, right? So you just told us that public private institutions are far way better than public schools. You say it is in public schools that we find students misbehaving the most and what have you. So with all of that, what do you think that national government or public schools administrator can put into place to have a form of balance between public schools and private schools?
Well, some measures are they have to address or acknowledge overcrowding.
Overcrowding.
Yeah, overcrowding. And secondly, they have to set up a very strong disciplinary committee. Yeah.
Very strong disciplinary committee.
Yeah. And then they have to raise the standard of teachers and try to have teachers paying more attention to students. That if they deal with the overcrowding, then they will have more attention from the teachers. But if the school are really overcrowded, most students or some of the students won't have some teachers' attention.
Okay.
It'll be difficult.
So in terms of budgetary support, funding to education, do you think there's a need public institutions to be funded the most by national government, you don't think that will also beef up the quality of education at those institutions?
Sorry.
I see. You getting me?
Yeah, yeah.
Get close to their heads at all. I'm saying in terms of budgetary support, because you stated that public institutions, public learning institutions are institutions being supported by government. You don't think with government improving support to public institutions, education sector, you don't think that it is going to beef up the quality of education at those institutions?
Oh, like,
It is going to improve.
with government supporting.
Yeah.
Um, yes, it might improve. That's what they should, you know, they should strategize a way, to support.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're telling Joel, right? Joel is a private institution.
Sure.
What difference do you feel attending a private school and other folks are attending public school? How do you feel different as a student?
I feel different because we have parental involvement. Yeah, and we have conducive learning environment.
You have parental involvement.
Yeah.
How is your parent involved with the administrative function of the school?
Well, maybe if a student have a problem, you will get the student parent easily to get
Okay.
involved. Yeah, or if anything is going on in campus, you'll get student parents involved. But you found out that in government school, when students misbehave and they tell you go and call your parents, I heard most of them saying, I don't have parents.
In,
Yeah, so it's quite difficult for you to just
in government
involve,
school.
yeah,
Just-
involve parents in government school, yeah, when it comes to student affairs. Yeah. So we have safe learning environment, we have moral discipline, and like I said earlier, we have individualized attention from teachers.
Individualized attentions
Teachers.
from teachers. So in terms of overage between government schools and private schools, where do you find most students being overage? Like big for the class.
Well, well, I see it mostly at the government school.
At the
Yes,
government
at
school?
the government school. Because we found out that even if a girl is pregnant and she drives from school, and she'll have to sit for sometimes. I mean, while aging, and she would like to go back to school. And you found out that some women, if they really want to gain education, they have to go to the public school, which is called night school.
Okay.
Yeah, so you find, those are Asian mainly in public school.
Okay. So with your own research, what do you have to say to government in terms of they bettering public schools to make it accessible in terms of quality to your fellow students that are going to come after you?
Well, like I said, I would love for them to have as much public school as they can.
Okay.
And then if they are having a public school, they should try to have a strong disciplinary community, and they should try to check up on every students and make sure that the students have quality education.
Well, you've been into this process for quite a while. I mean, the evaluation process, maybe from the onset. I mean, in terms of collecting your credential, bringing you to the process, participating, competing with your fellow scholars from different institutions. How do you feel about the entire process?
Wow, I feel so impressed. I mean, very impressed. And I would love to even take up responsibilities like this in the future.
Wow.
Yes, I really love encouraging people to study. Yeah, especially because
You want to be on the radio in the future,
no.
but running same program.
Yeah, so I really do love for girls especially to study their lesson because these days girls are at an advantage. So I do love for both channels, to study their lesson and focus. Like I always advising my brother because I say, you see me, I'm going to team only right now and like people are watching me. So I would love for you to do the same. And I'm also encouraging many people in my yard. I also have a little sister, she's my neighbor, and then I even told her about the process. I said it would be good that you fight high and study your lesson that you do and be like me to go and sit for the evaluation team. And
You
yeah,
came
so,
you came the first in your class as a girl. You came the first out of how many students?
about 34 students.
About 34 students. How many girls?
Um, can't really tell. Yeah,
But
the girls are much than boys.
more than the boys.
Yeah.
How do you feel going to a class and having boys and dosing them?
I feel super excited.
Super
I hate
excited.
for boys to do too.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it was in the ninth grade, and then I had a car. He was very, very tall. He's called Cornelius Tucker. And he was
Cornelius
like,
Tucker.
do me. And I got first. I said, no, I can just study it. And then I had to put more effort. Yeah, like I tried to study. And at the end of the day, we got the same Irish. Yeah, I don't just like men to sing.
Is it the first time you've do some class before?
Um, no, not the first time. I've been Lucy.
Oh, you've been a top student.
Yeah, that.
Top school, top student.
Yeah.
You read that book?
Yeah, but there's no time.
Oh, okay. So to wrap up, what do you have to say to the public out there? What do you have to say to your fellow students, and what do you anticipate as we reach the closure of the entire evaluation process?
Well, I just want to encourage all my fellow students out there to take education serious. Yeah, because some have the saying that where we are right now, especially in our country, you just have to have communication. Once you have communication, everything's kind of settled. You just have to make a one phone call and you can travel, you can get anything you want. But I'm encouraging them that they should take their education serious and abstain from those things that won't benefit them. Those things out there. They should focus on their studies and become someone good.
Yep.
And
There was night is just in sight. I think few days from now, right? Few days from now. So you are going to be turning out with your family. Do you believe with some level of optimism that you are going to scoop away the war?
sure, I think
Wow. Well. Thanks, Hannah. Thank you. It was nice. It was nice talking to you. We look forward to seeing you on the awards night. And yeah,
thank you for that. I appreciate that.
okay. So well, folks, if you are following, this is the Andy Bropleh Jallah Excellent Students Award Evaluation, and we are here live on Fokai TV. On Fokai TV, doing you a routine of the evaluation. That was student Hannah Bidel of the Joel Preparatory High School located Gardnersville. So that was just the first of five that will be appearing here today. We are going to take a short break. We are going to take a short break and be back with the next person on this program.
Focal TV. Bringing you innovation to broadcasting, news, views, comments, and analysis of issues happening in Liberia and the rest of the world. Focal TV. With check and balance, we break it as it unfolds. Focal TV. Bringing you face to face with newsmakers in town. Focal TV. The best online platform in broadcasting. Focal TV, located at Topo Village, Somalia Drive, Liberia. Be the part and experience the best in online broadcasting. Keep focal.
so easy.
Connecting, yeah.
Hey, ha. Boy, I'm in I can't take back hearing. DJ, give me now your cool hearing. Let me tell them how the thing goes. How the thing goes. Okay, okay. Chebe meka tamua. Say my pipina go join God. You want to bamba? You wanna G with the big boys? Now you the wrong, get the kitty, you the wrong, get enough with drink with a drop cup. Hey, so you see how the thing goes? How the thing goes? Oh, you're telling me who blend you? And who? Alright, take it easy, and let's play some behind point. Okay. This one of is over, no we can't use. Go school, you go the fam tools. And all the parameters that you want to form too. See, even your papa not to save you. For all the cannabis when they pick it done too. Man, all the niggas don't find you. Because that nigga when you play more, he don't move. Oh boy, he don't move. Ha, hey, come on, let's go. Chebe meka tamua. Say my picking go join God. Ha, you want to bamba? You wanna G with the big boys? Now you the wrong, get the kitty, you the wrong, get a drink with a drop cup. Ha! Hey! Chebe, you see how the thing goes? I said, telling me who blends you? And who? Okay. Made it to the top throne. Let me see what my Godfather can do. Cause he's the father to the fatherless, a mother to the motherless, and not to know what I can do. But promise not to fight again, not to do anything that we hurt again. Cause if you do, now we say you can talk again. And another time you go on again, that's why. Chebe meka tamua. Say my picking go join God. You want to bamba? You wanna G with the big boys? Now you the wrong, get the kitty, you the wrong, get a coffee drink with a drop cup. Ha! Hey! Tell me you see how you go. And go, ha! Hey!
Focal TV. Bringing you innovation to broadcasting, news, views, comments, and analysis of issues happening in Liberia and the rest of the world. Focal TV. With check and balance, we break it as it unfolds. Focal TV. Bringing you face to face with newsmakers in town. Focal TV. The best online platform in broadcasting. Focal TV, located at Topo Village, Somalia Drive, Liberia. Be the part and experience the best in online broadcasting. Keep focal.
Well, this is how we want to welcome you back to the program. And on this segment again, we are here again with another brilliant scholar from check your audio is good. We you getting me right? You getting me now, right? Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So like I was saying, we are back here again with the program. We have another scholar expected to be from the Jenny's Preparatory High School, and what is even more fascinating about this person is that she's going to be presenting on a very exciting topic, which states is there life after death. But before going strictly to the topic, we are going to put her on. We Let me see if we can have her on. Yes. Let me see. Come here.
Focal TV. Bringing you innovation to broadcasting, news, views, comments, and analysis of issues happening in Liberia and the rest of the world. Focal TV. With check and balance, we break it as it unfolds. Focal TV. Bringing you face to face with newsmakers in town. Focal TV. The best online platform in broadcasting. Focal TV, located at Topo Village, Somalia Drive, Liberia. Be the part and experience the best in online broadcasting. Keep focal.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are back again. We had a little bit of technical issue, which of course we've addressed. As we are saying, we are here on this segment again with another brilliant firebrand, brilliant scholar, firebrand intellectual. She's expected to be from the Jennings Preparatory High School, and what is even more exciting about being here at this moment is that she's going to be sharing her thoughts on a very fascinating and exciting topic, deeply philosophical, highly religious. But before going to the topic, let's hear from her. Madam, welcome to Fokai. How are you?
Fine, and you?
I'm fine. What is your name and which school do you represent?
My name is Maria Star, representing James High School.
Mary S. Star, representing the Jennings Preparatory High School. Where is that?
Located in Georgia Gulf.
New Georgia Gulf. Jennings. Ah, it's a good thing being here, most especially having you here as one of our guests, and not just a guest, but a very distinct guest for the fact that you've gone through the rigors of your academic curriculum, and it is expected that you are going to be graduating anytime soon. If you have not graduated, when is the graduation?
October 1st, and the day is to be October 1st.
October 1st. You inviting us to the graduation?
Sure.
Yeah, okay, we will come eat. So basically, let's just go straight to the topic. The topic says, is there life after death? How was your preparation for this topic like?
First, like, it was a little bit tough, but as God have it, so I got to conclude it.
Oh, we look forward to learning more from you on the topic. But as the topic says, let me firstly present it to you. When you die, eh? You believe that you're going to live again. Is there life after death?
Yes,
What made you to say so?
because I have a soul in me which cannot die.
A soul in you which cannot die.
The soul that God placed in me. Once I'm dead, it's only the physical flesh that is dead. But the soul within me is alive.
Okay? So your soul is alive. Which religion are you?
Christian.
You are a Christian. So let's present it like this, right? In your Bible, the Bible speaks about Judgment Day and the rewards for Judgment Day. Do you actually believe that there will be judgment day?
Yes,
Why made you say so?
because once you die for God and you live for God. On Judgment Day, it will be like so many surprises. The one you are expecting to be there to go to heaven will also be the one not to go. And the one that's supposed to go to hell will be the particular person that's supposed to go to heaven.
Well, you're a Christian,
Yeah.
and the Bible says that heaven is made for the righteous. And the Bible also say that there's none righteous. So if all of us in the world we are sinners, and the God said none of us righteous, so that we will go to hell. Eh?
None is righteous, but few are righteous.
Few are righteous.
Yeah.
None is righteous, but
Few
few
are righteous.
few are righteous. Okay. From your point of view, as stated in your essay, you say you believe that there's life after death on grounds that God gives everyone a second chance. Is this point of view a fact or a fate? Because there are some people in whom they can have some tragic situations, right? And they come out from it. But some people, it can be their very first instance and they die. So do you believe that God can afford everybody second chance?
Yeah.
So for those who can die at their first instance of encountering a situation, how can you term that? Was there second chance given to them?
God is kind, He is patient. He gave everyone a second chance. In Noah's Joshua chapter 3, verse 1, he stated that Jonah was not ready to fulfill what God wanted him to do.
Okay.
But times go by.
Yeah,
gave him a
when
second
when,
chance.
when God sent him to Nineveh
Yeah, to
to
preach the gospel.
okay.
He was afraid of fear. But later, when God came back to him, he was ready to do what God wanted him to do. So that was a complete second chance that God gave it to preach the gospel.
All right, you struck a very brilliant point. Joy a scenario of Jonah going to Nineveh. They will put it in simple English. They will put it in your own set case. Nah. Which community you live in?
In George's Sample community.
New Jersey Sample community.
Yeah.
Okay. In New Jersey Sample community, you get ghetto there.
Many.
You get many ghettos, right?
Yeah.
So if you read the Bible, you understand that Nineveh was a very wicked place, right? Yeah. Nineveh very wicked. But God said Jonah should go there. And Jonah was a human. You know, as humans we have fears for the fact that we have different realities that we see, that we are confronted with, right? Yeah. I know in your own self you can travel late at night. Why you can travel late at night? Because it can be very dangerous, right? Yeah. So now if you put in your own case to go to the ghetto, you go to bed dream. God say you must go in the ghetto. You go take all the men from there, you go preach to them for them to change. You know the men again listening. Most especially some go down there. Or God tell you to go down there, you go there.
I will try to go there.
You try to
the way of God.
You try to go there because I want to go.
Yeah.
But why if the men you be going there, the men say, man, don't wish away your God, baby. What do you do?
They have any more feelings. You gotta wait, wish you talk to them to understand. Yeah.
Jonah didn't talk to them that.
You are afraid.
Jonah was afraid. So if you are on the ship with Jonah, when Jonah escaped from God calling to go when you were finding refuge on the ship, if you're on that ship, what you are going to do with Jonah?
I'm going to convince him because God choosing you the one of us like to go. So you just have to obey the word of God. Because even he escaped, God still find a way to come back to him, trying to accomplish what he's supposed to do.
If Jonah escaped, God still arrested him. So now, let's put it like this, right? In your own today's setting, Hmm?
Yeah.
Yeah, onto this setting. With all the wickedness in the world, all the wickedness in that world, how have you managed to educate people about the workings of God?
That's why I'll form myself to be part of the evangelizing team to preach the gospel to the world. Because I believe that there are some on the streets who are carried by peer pressure. They are there. There are certain ways to convince them to come back from their evil ways to get themselves back to God. They have human eyes, so they get the feelings. They will listen.
So you believe that preaching the word of God will take you to hell. So today with that, me and you, to you where I'll go, where you go.
But me, I believe that I'll go heaven.
You go hell.
Yeah.
You righteous. You are part of the few that are righteous.
Yes.
Wow. So, madam, it has been nearly 2 weeks of you being into this process. How do you feel about it?
Firstly, I want to give a very big thanks to the team. They allowed me to know how to express myself. Because of them, I'm able to socialize myself with many.
Okay. You are the first in your class or the first in the school, right?
First in the school and class.
First in the class, first in the school.
Yeah.
Wow. How do you feel about dosing your school, dosing the class? How is that possible?
Actually, it was an advice given by my mother. And secondly, it was a prize that I should have won.
The prize that you should have won. By
Yeah.
who? By Uma?
Yeah, because she was supposed to give me encouragement to do what I'm supposed to do.
So I'm gonna guess you probably again. Full?
Yeah.
I'm gonna full. Afu?
No.
Naja full.
Techno.
Spark 8.
Yeah.
So having dedicated yourself to studying, and now you've won a prize from your mother, and you have not only won a prize from your mother, but you are into a very competitive process wherein you are most likely to win a prize from different people from different institutions and what have you. How do you feel? What do you have to say to your fellow students coming after you that they can follow in your footpath to be on the same track as you are?
Firstly, to the students that are out there, just believe in yourself. I wanted to believe in yourself and take into it.
Okay.
Once you have self-esteem, you build up a strength, set a mind, focus on what you think you can do. With everything, with God be first, you can make it.
Okay. With God being first, you can make it.
Yeah.
Well. Thank you there. So to close up, what do you have to say to the public watching?
To those of you that are watching out there, please, I want you to join the team because it encourages young people to speak their mind.
Okay.
It allows them to believe in who they are.
Okay. Encourages young people to speak their minds and enlighten them to be who they are.
Yeah.
So Mary, thank you. It was nice talking to you. We look forward to seeing you on the awards night. I'm sure you are going to be turning up late. You'll be accompanied by who?
My mother.
Your mother will be bringing you along. So you are confident that you are going to scoop the award to present it to your mother, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
She is my first priority.
Your mother is your first priority.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mary. Thank you.
Focal TV. Bringing you innovation to broadcasting, news, views, comments, and analysis of issues happening in Liberia and the rest of the world. Focal TV. With check and balance, we bring it as it unfolds. Focal TV. Bringing you face to face with newsmakers in town. Focal TV. The best online platform in broadcasting. Focal TV, located at Topo Village, Somalia Drive, Liberia. Be the part and experience the best in online broadcasting. Keep Focal.
What the
Focal TV. Bringing you innovation to broadcasting, news, views, comments, and analysis of issues happening in Liberia and the rest of the world. Focal TV, with check and balance, we break it as it unfolds. Focal TV, bringing you face to face with newsmakers in town. Focal TV, the best online platform in broadcasting. Focal TV, located at Tobo Village, Somalia Drive, Liberia. Be the part and experience the best in online broadcasting. Keep Focal. Focal TV. Bringing you innovation to broadcasting, news, views, comments, and analysis of issues happening in Liberia and the rest of the world. Focal TV, with check and balance, we break it as it unfolds. Focal TV, bringing you face to face with newsmakers in town. Focal TV, the best online platform in broadcasting. Focal TV, located at Tobo Village, Somalia Drive, Liberia. Be the part and experience the best in online broadcasting. Keep Focal.
Welcome back again to the program. We are here again with another brilliant young man. He's Christopher.
Focal TV. Bringing you innovation to broadcasting, news, views, comments, and analysis of issues happening in Liberia and the rest of the world. Focal TV, with check and balance, we break it as it unfolds. Focal TV, bringing you face to face with newsmakers in town. Focal TV, the best online platform in broadcasting. Focal TV, located at Tobo Village, Somalia Drive, Liberia. Be the part and experience the best in online broadcasting. Keep Focal.
Yeah. Christoph the King. I'm back on these egotistic politicians. I'm on my way now to reach it. See my dreams, all I see is diamonds and gold. But when I wake up, I see my people selling iron and coal. Ego, we're gonna control your soul. I thought they said I let control your reach, but how can my people are poor? When the government steal our embezzlement, the government people are problem. They will be the J, the B, the K, the Lee, I hope I'm not in problem. When the government steal our embezzlement, the government people are problem. They will be the J, the B, the K, the Lee, I hope I'm not in problem. It's just the way that we live. My people still acting like graves. See, y'all need to change all that evil mentality. You won't receive him again. Let's change the way that we eat. Let's change the way that we think. See, I'm from the ghetto where kids not that wasted. If you can smoke, you can drink. I know you been to America, but I just came from Soweto. Cause that by easy, the living is hard, but we still survive in the ghetto. When the government steal that embezzlement, the government people are problem. I swear to God, who gonna solve them? I swear to God, who gonna solve them? When you get money, you all in your brabby, you jag out to have for your product. I stand for the girls and the boys in the ghetto, the ones with no money to eat, man. They spend millions of dollars on guns, tuck your way our infrastructures and loved ones. 9 out of 11 with crumbs. Where I'm about to raise up my daughters and sons. We need to switch it up, people. The way that we living is evil. The way that we living is evil. The way that we living is evil. I'm on my way now to reach it. See my dreams, all I see is diamonds and gold. But when I wake up, I see my people selling iron and coal. Ego, Ego, we're gonna control your soul. I thought they said I let control your reach, but how come my people are poor? When the government steal our embezzlement, the government people are problem. They will be the J, the B, the K, the Lee, I hope I'm not in problem. When the government steal our embezzlement, the government people are problem. They will be the J, the B, the K, the Lee, I hope I'm not in problem. I see no peace among all you politicians, but we got peace in the ghetto. All my people show me love. Yeah, we got love in the ghetto. They want you to how to do. The Bobby because by what they can do. You send your boys in my who? Excuse me, I'm talking to you. See how much you spend on your coat and your glasses like you don't even know the rules. See how many people are dying for hunger. See how much you spend on your shoes. Hey, wait. Someone please come and investigate. I done found out analysis. These politicians be changing their subjects and predicates. Everybody need a flex. Your citizens send me the flex. Government will feature for in my ribbons. See chilling with my ex. Everybody need a flex. Your citizens send me the flex. Government will feature for in my ribbons. See chilling with my ex. We need to switch it up, people. The way that we living is evil. The way that we living is evil. The way that we living is evil. I'm on my way now to reach it. See my dreams, all I see is diamonds and gold. But when I wake up, I see my people selling iron and coal. Ego, we're gonna control your soul. I thought they said I let control your reach, but how come my people are poor? When the government steal our embezzlement, the government people are problem. They will be the J, the B, the K, the Lee, I hope I'm not in problem. When the government steal our embezzlement, the government people are problem. They will be the J, the B, the K, the Lee, I hope I'm not in problem.
Focal TV. Bringing you innovation to broadcasting, news, views, comments, and analysis of issues happening in Liberia and the rest of the world. Focal TV. With check and balance, we bring it as it unfolds. Focal TV. Bringing you face to face with newsmakers in town. Focal TV. The best online platform in broadcasting. Focal TV, located at Topo Village, Somalia Drive, Liberia. Be the part and experience the best.
Lump.
Fine friend, let me. If you not want betrayer, fine friend, let me. Fine friend, let me. Fine friend, let me. If you not want betrayer, fine friend, let me.
Bombe oh, fine friend let me. Bombe jene oh, fine friend let me. Bombe, fine friend let me. Bombe jene oh, fine friend let me.
Hey, si bestie, your bestie not sweet like my bestie. Your bestie da la bestie, fine friend let me.
I say, si bestie, bestie wanting to wealthy. Fine friend let me. I hear them say they want me go, I say
Some of them say they want me go,
I say
Some French la oh ah oh ah oh. Some French la oh ah oh ah oh. Some French la oh ah oh ah oh. French la oh ah oh ah. Hey, si bestie, your bestie not sweet like my bestie. Your bestie da la bestie, fine friend let me.
I say, si bestie wanting to wealthy. Fine friend let me. Okoro, 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 okoro. They won't step on my blessing, but God get it breaking ya. Okoro. They won't call it my blessing, but God get it breaking ya. Okoro.
French, see French, can't see Papa T French. And I want no back for French. And I want no wedding. One go for best.
Focal TV. Bringing you innovation to broadcasting, news, views, comments, and analysis of issues happening in Liberia and the rest of the world. Focal TV, with check and balance, we bring it as it unfolds. Focal TV, bringing you face-to-face with newsmakers in town. Focal TV, the best online platform in broadcasting. Focal TV, located at Tobo Village, Somalia Drive, Liberia. Be the part and experience the best in online broadcasting. Keep Focal.
Well, it is good to be back again. We are here on with the evaluation process of the Bropleh Jallah Excellent Students Award, and it has been a week long so far, having schools of young people who have demonstrated exceedingly well in their various learning institutions, coming to compete again through another competitive process of scholarship. So with our next guest here, we have an elegantly dressed young man. He's Christopher D. Morris. Christopher D. Morris comes from the Revelation SDA High School. He happens to be the what? The valedictorian. The man who's all the coverage. I mean, what's up? Welcome. I mean, just briefly, you can introduce yourself.
Yeah, I'm Christopher D. Morris from the Revelation SDA High School.
Okay. You are the valedictorian. You forgot about that, right?
Yeah. I'm the valedictorian of Revelation SDA High School, class of 2022.
Okay, class of 2022. You are a member of the quizzing team?
No.
Where were the debating?
No.
Oh,
I was part of my health club.
Health club. You are just a member of the health club.
Yeah.
Start fiery your grace. Yeah, I mean, it seems like you having passion for the sciences, though.
Yeah.
Because what I have here, I see your topic, your research shows that you are to be discussing the competition to improve quality healthcare services basically in Liberia, right? To competition of improving basic quality healthcare in Liberia. So if you are graduating now from high school, what do you anticipate taking at the university as a career?
I would do, because right now in Liberia you have to get a BSc or get something to do first, look into your major. So at the university I would do biology and chemistry.
Biology and chemistry.
Yeah.
Okay. And then in terms of specialization,
then I'll become a neurosurgeon.
A neurosurgeon. Wow. That's a very big dream. It is my hope and aspirations you live to attain that. Yeah, so basically I think we need to go straight to the topic. The topic says, can competition improves quality healthcare services in Liberia? That is your research, right? How was the preparation of this research, right, for you?
Preparation wasn't very difficult because the last time when I came to the office,
okay,
yeah, it's almost like the same research I did.
All right.
What is what are healthcare services and what should government do to fund healthcare services?
Okay.
So almost like the same topic.
All right.
The last time, so it wasn't difficult.
So if we ask you in terms of healthcare, in your own words, how can you term healthcare? What is meant when we talk about healthcare?
Really, healthcare was created to prevent diseases and improve the quality of life.
Okay.
Yeah,
so an act of preventing diseases and improving quality of life. We can term that as healthcare. So in terms of the quality of healthcare in Liberia, what is your thought? How do you see the entire health sector of this country?
Already, the health sector in Liberia is very limited.
The health sector is limited. If you say limited, what do you mean?
Poor condition.
Poor condition.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because like this morning, I was watching the news in my country. A girl she was pregnant. She went to the clinic, let's say, or drugstore,
Mm-hmm.
and the guy in the drugstore wasn't even a doctor or a nurse or something.
Wow.
He was just helping. So when she went, she said, "Oh, I feeling pain in my body," and right away it got taken was on some kind of injection.
Wow.
And after 2 days, like on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, when she went to the market, things got worse. Then she went to another doctor and another drugstore in the same community
Mm-hmm.
to take her to do abortion because she was pregnant. She was 6 months, 6 months, 2 weeks pregnant.
6 months, 2 weeks. Okay.
So she went to do abortion. But she went to the guy charged her 150 for the abortion.
All right.
Yeah, so she paid the guy, she said, I have 15,000, which is $20 US.
Yeah.
So the guy said, okay. But according to him, he said that before she could do the abortion, she said that she was hungry.
Okay.
So he went to the nearest cocoa shop to purchase food. But on the way back, when he came, he saw the girl continue her worse. She was bleeding. She was in the worst condition. And before the ambulance could arrive, she already there when arrived.
So you think that perhaps she might have been taking some level of treatment to abort the pregnancy before going to the drugstore, right?
According to reporters, they interviewed the guy. He said that he didn't, purchase any drug or do anything to her.
Okay.
So people are speculating that the first guy that gave her the injection, was the cause of her death.
Okay.
So the second guy told that yes, because she went with him and she wasn't your bastard, but because she said you want to take an abortion now, when you can come back, according to him, come back, she guys going to be like, there's something alcohol in a bad condition.
Well, the first guy said he didn't do anything to her, but going to the next drugstore, the guy seeing her in walking condition. Upon arrival, she was appearing good, and then
go to the cook shop to come back to the West State.
Wow, that's very pathetic. And poor healthcare services. So in terms of improving the health sector of Liberia, how do you think that can be improved in terms of
To improve the healthcare sector, government should take strong measures on the health practitioners.
okay?
So if the health practitioners to go through tough training that will qualify that. Yes,
Talking about in terms of education.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like, yes, health practitioners. Now there's a lot of drugstores, a lot of clinics around. People just go to any nursing school graduate and say that there's a doctor or a nurse. So government should look at that. Yeah. And also, I suggest that government should go into the communities to carry awareness.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, to all those who don't
Awareness about
health.
About
most people, those are the people, like I said, inferior people who don't go to school. They don't really know about medicine. It's something that the herbs can cure them. So then when you go to the sick people or people that can do the traditional medicine, they give a bunch of medicine that can also harm you. So government should tell people that is harmful. We should always go to the hospital when you're ill. So that also help to keep the health sector.
Yeah, you are from Revelation SDA, right? That's a private faith-based institution. So before your arrival to the studio, if you were following the program, we had one of your colleagues. She was here presenting, and she made a point stating that private institutions are better than public institutions. So in terms of the quality of education at the school, relative to you being an aspiring neurosurgeon, how do you have science laboratory at the institution?
Yeah, well, I have a very
How equipped is it? Why are you laughing? Not fully equipped,
It's not fully equipped.
but in terms of your own experience of the time spent on campus, how have you benefited from?
Very lab. According to our principal, we still was in the lab. Well, when the last time I went in the lab, I was in the 10th grade.
The last time you went in the lab,
I was in the 10th grade.
you were in the 10th grade. So all through your 11th grade, you didn't go to the lab.
That will close that because they said shortage of chemicals, shortage of some materials in the lab.
So you did was how is that possible for you without going to the laboratory the time you needed it the most?
Practical, attending the practical, and also when I went home, I did my own research. Yeah, but seriously, in school,
Wow. Where do you live?
I live Stephen Tower.
Steven Tower?
Yeah.
In terms of health facilities, how many health facilities have you noticed within your community?
Really, I don't live in the estate per se. I live opposite the estate.
Okay.
Which is on my house.
Okay. What kind of island is a peace island?
So it's working different as Bropleh Island.
Bropleh Island.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or in my community, we have only one clinic.
Only one clinic.
One clinic. 3 drugstores.
One clinic, three drugstores. That is from your own research. Okay.
And our clinic, roughly by 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, will be closed. Like,
is it a private institution or is it a private clinic? Okay.
Yeah, what I experienced was this sister.
Yeah.
She was ill. She started conversing. So that night around 12. So try to rush her to the clinic. The clinic closed, calling the people, knocking the door, no one open the door. We have to rush her in the estate itself to a clinic called Mantua.
Yeah, Mantua. Yeah, no Mantua.
Rush her to Mantua, go Mantua, open that door. You're not so. She's not gonna die.
So you live in the walls of high school, aspiring to be a neurosurgeon, taking up the sciences at university, first degree. How do you intend to mitigate some of those classes within your own community?
Really, as I come out of young man, in my school, I always take health to be first.
Okay.
Because I get it saying our health is our life, our health is our wealth.
Okay.
So, in my community, I would like to build more clinics or build a public hospital to help them. That's fortunate.
I mean, you get resources.
Yeah, resources. That's why I need for
more resources. They get more resources. Okay.
Yeah, because I myself had the experience that I needed help, so I need to help others, so that they benefit from me.
All right.
Yeah.
So you are the first student in your class.
Yeah, the first in my class.
Why were in the school? Who does the school?
I don't know because I don't know.
You are the first out of how many students?
In our class, we are divided into 2 sessions, art and science.
Okay.
And in the science class, we are 47.
Okay.
Then in the art class, we are 72.
Okay.
So we took on the more combined.
Okay. So you are the dues for the both sessions. The entire 12th grade class. No 12-1, 12-2. Only art and science. How many boys? How many girls?
In my class, there were 15 boys. But I read like girls.
How do you feel about that?
Really, I'm proud of myself. For the time I entered my institution, it sounds great. I was very tough. So it was really strange.
You been doing the matter wrong. Sound good. All the way to 12th grade. You been doing it. Fire. Shit. Well, you got small bill. You get away. So, how was the entire experience like for you in terms of you going to compete with your fellow gentlemen? I know there was a form of competition.
Yeah.
But also from the girls, how was the competition like? Who finished second in the class?
The girls really compete because most of them they are focused, determined. Like in the other classes, the art class, most girls are going on a roll every period.
Okay.
Yeah, so they see that go on a roll. Also in the science class, I have a few girls too that into really give us some tough times.
What is your anticipation about this entire process? You having your class coming to compete with fellow scholars regionally, right here in this region. You are competing with people from neighboring institutions. How do you feel about that?
I feel like this is a challenge for me, a challenge for my future. Like, if I can work on this, I can work on anything else. Because once you go into a competition, there is one winner, there is a loser. So I pray to be among the winner. And also, if I'm a loser, I believe that failure doesn't mean that you shouldn't try again.
Okay.
If you're not in high school, you'll be in university, I'll still have the opportunity to try and do my best.
What is your level of optimism in terms of you becoming the valedictorian girl, the whole process, the whole process? Do you believe that you are going to do so? Wow, by God's grace. You know God will do it.
Yeah.
Baba. Okay, Comrade, it was nice talking to you, most especially on the issue about healthcare that borders around Liberia, and looking forward to the awards night. I mean, we look forward to seeing you turning up sharp.
Yeah.
So to conclude, what last word do you have for your parents, your school administration, your fellow colleagues at the institution, fellow students across the country and the world?
Firstly, I want to give God thanks and appreciation for the giving thus far, and also want to thank my parents for their support because they always encourage me to do more.
Okay.
And to my friends or the principal who through his own self thing that I able to come here today. I want to thank each and every one of them. I try their best to push me forward. And my friends out there, I urge you guys to not give up, to always compete in your class no matter what. Maybe the first period you may drop or second period, but at the end of the year you can still come up first. So I urge you guys to study hard and do your best.
Study hard and do your best. Thank you, Chris. It was nice talking to you.
Thank you.
Well, that was Christopher D. Morris, a student of the Revelation SD High School here on Somalia Drive. He happens to be the valedictorian. He does his class, and here he is in a very competitive academic process of various valedictorians across the District 13 who are competing in the Bropleh Jallah Excellent Students Award, and we are going to be having another student here again who happens to be the valedictorian of the Grace AGM High School. But before we usher in our next studio guest, we will take a short break and be back quickly.
Focal TV, bringing you innovation to broadcasting, news, views, comments, and analysis of issues happening in Liberia and the rest of the world. Focal TV, with check and balance, we break it as it unfolds. Focal TV, bringing you face to face with newsmakers in town. Focal TV, the best online platform in broadcasting. Focal TV, located at Topo Village, Somalia Drive, Liberia. Be the part and experience the best in online broadcasting.
Yeah. Christoph the King. I'm back on these egotistic politicians. I'm on my way now to reach it. See my dreams, all I see is diamonds and gold. But when I wake up, I see my people selling iron and coal. Ego, we're gonna control your soul. I thought they said I let control your reach, but how come my people are poor? When the government steal our embezzlement, the government people are problem. They will be the J, the B, the K, the Lee, I hope I'm not in problem. When the government steal our embezzlement, the government people are problem. They will be the J, the B, the K, the Lee, I hope I'm not in problem. It's just the way that we live. My people still acting like braves. See, y'all need to change all that evil mentality. You won't receive, you must give. Let's change the way that we eat. Let's change the way that we think. See, I'm from the ghetto where kids not that wasted. If you can smoke, you can drink. I know you been to America, but I just came from Soweto.
Focal TV, bringing you innovation to broadcasting, news, views, comments, and analysis of issues happening in Liberia and the rest of the world. Focal TV, with check and balance, we break it as it unfolds. Focal TV, bringing you face to face with newsmakers in town. Focal TV, the best online platform in broadcasting. Focal TV, located at Topo Village, Somalia Drive, Liberia. Be the part and experience the best in online broadcasting. Keep Focal.
We are back again here on Fokai TV with our next guest here in studio. In continuation of the program, the evaluation process of the Andy Bropleh Jallah Excellent Students Award. As we share, as part of the evaluation process, the scholars were charged with the responsibility to go back and write their essays on various topics. And we have the Dukes, the valedictorian of the Grace ADM High School. He's going to better introduce himself. He was also charged with the responsibility. What is good about this guy is that he's going to be presenting on a very fascinating topic, and it will interest you to know that this is a topic that seems more catchy to girls, but it is going to be a boy that is pushing the topic. What's up, Tato? Welcome to Fokat TV.
Uh, uh, so introduce myself.
Yeah,
Um,
go ahead.
Jada belong from the Great Assembly of God Missionary School,
Okay.
located in New Jersey, in Istanbul.
What's up, my man? It's good having you here.
Yeah. Uh, I'm also happy to be here to, all along the time of evaluation of getting project. Uh, I really enjoy it and I've come this far.
Yeah, my man. See, you fire move, you already ready to go straight into your topic. I know you already ready. So basically, from your essay, what was presented to me is that you had to present on topic that says girls face more peer pressure than boys. How true is that, my man?
Yeah, careful more yesterday, but indeed, it's hard to.
Who say peer pressure? Basically, in your own war. What is peer pressure?
Firstly, let's take a bit of it to give our definition of peer pressure.
Fair enough.
Firstly, define peer.
Okay.
Okay, when we look at peer has to do with people belonging from the same societal group,
Okay.
especially people of the same age, same status, uh, grades, on the same grades.
Okay. And that's excellent of you.
And for the pressure is actually a force. In our context, a force in the use of influence, persuasion, or intimidation. So peer pressure is the force from your friends in order to influence you into something they want you to do, or to persuade you into something they want you to do, or to intimidate you. That's the meaning of peer pressure.
So peer pressure. I like the way how you presented it, right? You took it bit by bit, as you said. You took it first about peer, you took it about pressure, and you took it about peer pressure as a rule. So in terms of peer pressure, I listened to you. You said peer pressure is maybe a kind of peer coercion that influence someone to do a thing. So can peer pressure be positive as it can be negative?
Yeah.
How?
Uh, Peer pressure can be positive, can also be negative.
Okay.
Okay, let's look at the positive aspect. For example, I'm a guy in school. Only love. I'm a smart guy in school, and only show the smartness when it comes to exams and kind of test quizzes in school. But as for the extracurricular activities, I avoid them actually. So
Who
if
you?
I'm just giving you a solution.
Oh.
So if my friends of the same grade, they come to persuade me, brainwash me, and encourage me uh, to join the other aspect of the school, like extracurricular activity, like quizzing, playing football games for the school. And they persuade me doing that and join the quizzing team and do it. When the school have quizzing games, we all go. They actually persuade me. I think There's a pressure on my peer and join it. So if I join them, they are not bad, they are good. So
Okay.
that is the positive aspect of peer pressure. They also help you.
Okay.
So as for the negative aspect of peer pressure can be bad. We speak of negative, we're not just talking about bad things. So it can be bad to your friends. Can swing you or force you in doing bad things. Things that are right, things that will destroy the future. I mean, as a peer pressure.
Okay, it is a good thing that come with a whole lot of insight to this topic, and I must say, actually, I'm thrilled by your brilliance and presentation of the subject matter. So, in terms of your own experience, have you experienced any form of peer pressure?
Uh, yeah.
When?
When,
How?
ah,
By who? If you care to tell us.
yeah. But also experience positive aspect of peer pressure.
Okay.
See,
In what regard?
uh,
In what regard?
at our church, you see, I've seen things to do the church business. You don't have to be seen because we both in doing that.
Yeah, well, my man, you can be seen.
Yeah, so at the church, my friends, so they are bold and are afraid to send young people to speak in youth department. So they will usually force you to do it in order for you to get used to it. So by them forcing me, I think it's a peer pressure. Forcing me to do what's right and to be able to speak to some people without being afraid.
Okay.
Without peer pressure.
That's a good. You experience the positive rise of peer pressure.
Yeah.
So if we are to bring this to be our typical Liberian society, and what has been the impact of peer pressure on Liberian society? Has it affected the society positively, or have it affected the society negatively?
Of course, yeah, affected the society positively.
Peer pressure.
Yeah, peer pressure.
Okay.
Yeah. Remember sometimes back we had an encounter with coronavirus.
Yeah.
And then we were being instructed to wear nose masks.
Yeah.
You know what saying wherever you go you should wear a mask. And if you don't wear a mask, you won't be allowed everywhere
Okay.
in the country. So you see that was a complete peer pressure. I mean pressure people to wear masks
Okay.
all over in order to keep them safe. And keeping them safe is very positive. So that was a positive aspect. Yeah, so peer pressure have helped the society positively.
Okay.
Yeah.
So to conclude, I mean, what has been your own role play in terms of educating your fellow youngsters that in as much as you see that peer pressure affects the society positively and negatively as well, what has been your own role play in terms of encouraging your colleagues not to fall for the negative effect of peer pressure, but rather the positive effects of peer pressure?
Uh, I haven't played a role in helping them, but rather of playing, I don't know. Since I encountered the topic,
But you are the valedictorian of your class. You don't think that others can draw inspiration from your level of scholarship demonstrated over the years, that they will say that, yeah, I see Comrade Eddie, I want to be like Comrade Eddie took a class when I graduated into, I want to be a valedictorian of the class that will qualify me to go to the Andy Bropleh Jallah and other scholarship programs and what have you. You don't think by that you have inspired and you have played a very powerful role in encouraging young people to follow the positive vibes of peer pressure?
yeah, indeed. So That's what I said. You would like to do it. My plan and I will do it future.
Okay.
So the future, it will help. So I would like to do it in the future. Yeah.
Okay.
Then go
Okay.
help explain to people.
Okay, Eddie. It has been quite a sweet ride over the course of time with your engagement towards this program, competing with your fellow scholars from different institutions. You are from Grace AGM High School. You see people from Joel. I believe that you guys are in Sinville.
Yeah.
People from Joel. People from St. Michael. People from Janice and other schools around. How do you feel competing with your fellow colleagues in terms of an award scholarship?
Yeah, I didn't feel good about it, but
Oh,
yeah,
you didn't feel good about it?
yeah, we like to do it,
You don't like challenge?
I just don't like it, but when it comes to me, sometimes I just fall into it. We all go.
Okay.
I just face it the right way.
But what is your impression? Do you think that you can scoop the first prize among schools or scholars?
Yeah, but God's grace,
Okay.
I can.
All right. We are a few days away from the awards program. How do you anticipate for it to be?
See, that's my work. So we want for really want each and every one of us to be happy, stay happy. Even if the program is over, just gonna be our memory, and we all can be as one family. Okay.
It was nice having you here. Come here, Eddie. When will be the graduation, man? We won't come down, we won't bus bowl.
The 18th of
The 18th.
September.
You bring your invitation, come here.
So
Bring your invitation. So to just conclude, I mean, you can say your last word to your fellow colleagues out there, students, your parents, school administrator. Yeah, just anybody you want to shout out.
yeah, all along the time of evaluation, when we first started, you see, shy a little bit. I always been shy. When we started, I was still shy, but when we reached this far, you see, now I want to thank the team that I can be bold now to speak up to people. I'm your friend no more.
Okay.
Whatever I want
So
to
it means
say,
that the program has taken away
yeah,
the issue about,
fear,
radiophobia
yeah.
from you. Okay,
Yeah,
that's a good thing.
I want to thank the team and also the school and my family and myself as well.
Okay.
So I want to thank everyone. I want to thank God moreover.
Thank you, Eddie. Thank you. It was nice having you.
Okay.
So, well, ladies and gentlemen, that was a student of the Grace AGM High School, located there in New Georgia. He happens to be the Deuce. He's Eddie. Eddie, that shy guy. he he's here competing in the Andy Bropleh Jallah Scholars Excellent Students Award, and he shares his thoughts on that of peer pressure in terms of girls and boys. He stated that girls face more peer pressure than boys, and yeah, that was just basically it. But as we go about the process, we have our last studio guest, who happens to be Lena and Cheryl. She's also a valedictorian. But before we usher her into studio, we will just take a 1 minute break to be back very quickly.
Focal TV. Bringing you innovation to broadcasting, news, views, comments, and analysis of issues happening in Liberia and the rest of the world. Focal TV. With check and balance, we bring it as it unfolds. Focal TV. Bringing you face to face with newsmakers in town. Focal TV. The best online platform in broadcasting. Focal TV, located at Topo Village, Somalia Drive, Liberia. Be the part and experience the best in online broadcasting. Keep focal.
back on these egotistic
Like
politicians.
on the beat.
I'm on my way now to reach it. See my dreams, all I see is diamonds and gold. But when I wake up, I see my people selling iron and coal. Ego, we're gonna control your soul. I thought they said I let control your reach, but how come my people are poor? When the government steal our embezzlement, the government people are problem. They will be the J, the B, the K, the Lee. I hope I'm not in problem. When the government steal our embezzlement, the government people are problem. They will be the J, the B, the K, the Lee. I hope I'm not in problem. It's just the way that we live. My people still acting like braves. See, y'all need to change all that evil mentality. You won't receive him again. Let's change the way that we eat. Let's change the way that we think. See, I'm from the ghetto where kids not that wasted. If you can smoke, you can drink. I know you been to America, but I just came from Soweto. Cause that by easy, the living is hard, but we still survive in the ghetto. When the government steal that embezzlement, the government people are problem. I swear to God, who gonna solve them? I swear to God, who gonna solve them? When you get money, you holding your brabby, you just gotta have on your product. I still for the girls and the boys in the ghetto, the ones with no money to eat, man. They spend millions of dollars on guns, tuck your way our infrastructures and loved ones. 9 out of 11 with crumbs. Where I'm about to raise up my daughters and sons. We need to switch it up, people. The way that we living is evil. The way that we living is evil. The way that we living is evil. I'm on my way now to reach it. See my dreams, all I see is diamonds and gold. But when I wake up, I see my people selling iron and coal. Ego, we're gonna control your soul. I thought they said I let control your reach, but how come my people are poor? When the government steal our embezzlement, the government people are problem. They will be the J, the B, the K, the Lee. I hope I'm not in problem. When the government steal our embezzlement, the government people are problem. They will be the J, the B, the K, the Lee. I hope I'm not in problem. I see no peace among all you politicians, but we got peace in the ghetto. All my people show me love. Yeah, we got love in the ghetto. The country too hard to do. The Bobby because by what they can do. You send your boys in my who? Excuse me, I'm talking to you. See how much you spend on your coat and your glasses like you don't even know the rules. See how many people are dying for hunger. See how much you spend on your shoes. Hey, wait. So please come and investigate. I done found out analysis. These politicians be changing their subjects and predicates. Everybody need a flex. Your citizens said need a flex. Government will feed your boy in my ribbon. See him chilling with my ex. Everybody need a flex. Your citizens said need a flex. Government will feed your boy in my ribbon. See him chilling with my ex. We need to switch it up, people. The way that we living is evil. The way that we living is evil. The way that we living is evil. I'm on my way now to reach it. See my dreams, all I see is diamonds and gold. But when I wake up, I see my people selling iron and coal. Ego, we're gonna control your soul. I thought they said I let control your reach, but how come my people are poor? When the government steal our embezzlement, the government people are problem. They will be the J, the B, the K, the Lee. I hope I'm not in problem. When the government steal our embezzlement, the government people are problem. They will be the J, the B, the K, the Lee. I hope I'm not in problem.
Beats.
Find friend like me. Find a friend like me. If you not want betrayer, find a friend like me. Find a friend like me. Find a friend like me. If you not want betrayer, find a friend like me.
Bombe oh, find a friend like me. Bombe jene oh, find a friend like me. Find a friend like me. Find a friend like me.
Hey, see bestie, your bestie not sweet like my bestie. Your bestie da la bestie. Find a friend like me.
I say, see bestie wanting to wealthy. Find a friend like me. I hear them say they want me go. I say,
Some of them say they want me go.
I say,
Some French la oh ah oh. Some French la oh ah oh. Some French la oh ah oh. French la oh ah oh. Hey, see bestie, your bestie not sweet like my bestie. Your bestie da la bestie. Find a friend like me.
I say, see bestie wanting to wealthy. Find a friend like me. They won't step on my blessing, but God get it breaking, yeah. They won't call it my blessing, but God get it breaking, yeah.
French, see French, come see Papa T French, and I want no back for French. Wango for bestie, wango for daddy,
I hear them say they want me go, I say, I hear them say they want me go,
MC Caro, MC Caro, MC Caro.
MC Caro. Caro.
Smart face.
MC Caro. I know about it, don't ask me. I want now or there, don't ask me. And I know who say it, don't ask me. And I hear it say, don't ask me. And I know about it, don't ask me. I want now or there, don't ask me. And I know who say it, don't ask me. And I hear it say, I just wanna know, I don't wanna check my balance. I just wanna I don't wanna check my balance. I just want to do my thing and I here for CCP. He said Caro, I said Jack can see something. What they now investing me? The Brabila wait for me. I only get 15 minutes. Let me play till the fire finish. Oh my God, I got big ball, I got good ball. Look at it, money not there, but I get love. Why you want? All the other niggas so back. Billy pump. I don't wanna hear no trash. Billy pump. That's him, boy.
Well. We are here again with the last segment of today's program. We are here with a very beautiful young lady or student of the Bishop II Institute. She happens to be the valedictorian, one of many girls who happens to be the valedictorian within this network of scholarship. And she is Linda, and she will better introduce herself, but it has been a long ride here working with them. Very fascinating on various topics. They went and developed as part of the requirements for our evaluation. They have their own topics they develop, and they wrote extensively in their essays. And she's just going to be giving a gist of what is enshrined within her own essay. So, Madam Miss Cheryl, welcome.
Thank you. Hi guys.
I'm Linda and Cheryl from the Bishop 2 Institute, valedictorian of my class.
Okay. Linda and Cheryl, Bishop 2 Institute, valedictorian of our class. Madam, it's nice having you here. What is your topic again?
My topic is teenagers should get jobs after school.
Teenagers should get job after school. If you say after school, what do you mean? Upon graduation or after school?
No, like after your class section, we go to school for one day, and that same day after your class or your school dismiss, you can go home into your work.
Wow, that is way too interesting. If you say teenagers, who do you consider as teenagers? Who are teenagers?
Well, teenagers are people who are still living with their parents. Teenagers are people who can really afford for themselves. Like ages of teenagers are like from 17, 16, 15, going downward. That are the people that are called teenagers.
Okay. So you say 15, 16, 17.
Yes.
18 can be considered as adulthood, right? So 17, 16, 18. You say teenagers.
Yeah.
People who cannot afford, people who still live with their parents.
Yes.
And for the fact that you still live with your parents, it means that you are under parental control. Your parents should be able to take care of you. So do you believe that there's a need for you to have a job while it's true that you are still being taken care of by your parents?
Yeah, that's true. It's also true for you to have a job, to face society because like most of these days students, people around the world, not only in Liberia.
Okay.
Students goes to school, come home doing nothing, just sitting home. Yeah, it's really awful.
So I believe that as a student, most especially teenager, your prime responsibility is for you to pay attention to your lesson. If you're a student, pay attention to your lesson.
Yeah.
So you are arguing for teenagers to have jobs. You don't think that with all of your stay in high school, you after school, if there were jobs being afforded for you, you don't think that it was going to hamper your study to some extent?
Well, no, actually, it wasn't going to harm your study in any way. It wasn't going to harm your study.
Okay.
Yeah.
We say, I mean, looking at the time you have to go to school, early in the morning, you wake up, you have to be on campus later at 7:30. Classes begin at 8 o'clock. Yeah. You leave campus 1, 2, 3, 4. You go home. You have to prepare for school the next day. You have to study and what have you. So, what time could you have had to go?
Actually, that's a very good question. Actually, you have a time. Yeah, because most of the schools in Liberia let up by 2. Yeah, 2. When you get home 3, like 4, 5, 6, you don't have to take like maybe 100 hours job. Like maybe like 2 or 3 hours. If you take that job, you can be able to learn something. Yeah.
2 or 3 hours.
Yeah, 2 or 3
so
hours.
So you leave school by 1.
Yeah.
Assuming your dismissal time, the time interval that you take to. If you say teenagers should get job after school, what kind of job are you talking about?
Okay. The kind of a job I'm talking about is job that will help that person to develop more skills that will make them, to know more about the society. Because after school, when you go to a tailoring shop, you'll know how to sew like some other clothes. When you'll have problem with your clothes or parents' clothes, you'll be able to carry to that place where you're working at.
Okay.
So you can be able to fix it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it is more likely that you are saying that there should be programs after school to keep students busy.
Yeah.
Instead of they just being vulnerable. Being vulnerable. Okay, so within Liberia, on what scale have you seen your position? How have you seen students having access to jobs after school? Is that common in Liberia?
Well, there are some places in Liberia that students get job. Yes, after school. Like for me, having a job at a tailoring shop.
Yeah. Okay. You work at a tailoring shop for how long?
I've been there now for like months because when I was in the 12th grade, my school opened September. Yeah, I've been there like maybe 2 or 3 months. I've been there for.
How was it for you? You
Yeah.
being a 12th grader, you have your lessons that falls parallel with the WAS curriculum and what have you. Well, I think we've gone out of time. We've gone out of time actually, but it has been a week or two in this process. How do you feel about participating in such a process with your fellow scholars?
Well, I feel pleased, I feel happy, and also I feel excited because this is my first experience. Yeah, I feel pleased because when I'm out there, my friends that will see me outside there, they'll feel more impressed, to continue to be good at school, even at home. Yeah, I feel really, really blessed and happy to be here.
Very blessed and happy to be here.
Yeah.
What is your impression? You do your class. How was it for you?
The visit of my class was like the most best thing I've ever done in my life.
Wow.
Yeah. I feel so happy because when I started school, everyone fails. Yeah, everyone fails. But often my mom used to ask me like, so what can you do to make all these grades? I said, Mom, I'm studying because for my nursery, I've been making grades. I've been passing. It's really happy to just see like red on my cap.
Okay.
Yeah. But when I entered the 10th grade, oh, that's how my whole story changed. I saw like 2 red. I was like, God, are you gonna help me? Are you gonna make me to fail? So when I went to the number again, I do. So now I'm in the 12th grade and I'm choosing. I'm also out here. So I feel really pleased.
So you
Yeah.
can boast of a long track record scholarship over the years.
Yeah, I can post over myself by countries.
Wow. So, what is your impression about the awards night? Do you believe that amongst all of the scholars that were selected to go through the evaluation, you can beat off them to become the first prize winner?
Yes, I can be that person because anything that you believe in, so when you put your trust in it, it's gonna happen for you.
How different do you see yourself from all the other scholars?
Mm, Actually, I feel on top of the world. I feel like I don't know a president today.
Wow.
Yeah, if that thing happened for me, I'm gonna be so blessed, God. Yeah.
When is the graduation?
My graduation is this month, September 16th.
September 16. That should be
That should be next week Friday.
next week Friday. Are we invited?
Yeah, you guys are invited. But the only thing I'm not having party.
No
Yeah.
problem.
Okay, you guys are
I mean,
invited.
So, what is your impression after high school? What are you going to do? What are you going to do in terms of career?
Well, actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to study accounting. Yes.
Which university do you intend to go in?
I want to go to AMU.
AMU. Why not the University of Liberia? The first university in the whole country.
Actually, no, I just choose AMU to go there.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was nice having you, Cheryl.
Okay, you too.
Thank you. Thanks for the time.
Okay.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was Lena and Cheryl, an 18 years valedictorian of the Bishop 2 Institute across Gardnersville. She's one of many participants participating in the Andy Bropleh Jallah Excellent Students Award, first edition 2022, and it has been quite an evening, fascinating year on Fokai TV, having gone through the essay papers of all the students as required by the evaluation committee. The evaluation committee having gone through all the papers, very brilliant to see young students sharing their thoughts through composition extensively. It is something that is far commendable, and it proves some level of positivism for the educational sector of Liberia. And we are going to be here again tomorrow with the final segment of this evaluation process. We want to thank all of you for watching Fokai TV. We say continue to follow and like our videos, share our videos, and what have you. So yeah, see you tomorrow. Bon weekend. Bye bye.
Focal TV. Bringing you innovation to broadcasting, news, views, comments, and analysis of issues happening in Liberia and the rest of the world. Focal TV, with check and balance, we bring it as it unfolds. Focal TV, bringing you face to face with newsmakers in town. Focal TV, the best online platform in broadcasting. Focal TV, located at Tobo Village, Somalia Drive, Liberia. Be the part and experience the best in online broadcasting. Keep Focal.